the former world champion Mathieu van der Poel as well. Has he managed to recover from his effort? Will Filippo Ganna manage to recover as well from a sustained chase of the Dutchman? Healey pushes on, 3 kilometres remaining of stage 4 of Tirreno-Adriatico. The EF Education easy post rider. He attacks again. Usually goes earlier than everyone else. It was the same again today as well. Stayed in the hunt throughout. Stayed on the right side of any split, and he's asking a huge question. And where is the organisation coming behind as Mathieu van der Poel looks for a teammate to try and assist? I believe that Vermeersch was in that group at some stage. So Vermeersch, we think, is his.
A lot of eyes now on Vermeersch and Mathieu van der Poel. And so it's a move off the front.
Yeah, trying to launch across.
Rider. No, that's a Soudal-QuickStep.
You're absolutely right. Soudal-QuickStep fought so hard to try and get involved in this bike race. Long sustained chase. It went on all day. They managed to get Paul Magnier and indeed the GC favourite Mikel Landa back up into position. And now that lack of organisation is evidenced by these attacks. And Ben Healey continuing to press on. And Maestri and Levy can probably hardly believe their luck. Inside 2 kilometres to go. They're still out front. It's still a potentially winning advantage. Will it be enough? Healey is going to ride this one all the way to the line. Behind, they're spread wide across the road, but no one wants to take it up. No one wants to get organised.
I'm saying that Ben Healey's going to drag this group to victory. The two out of the break must think all their Christmases have come at once. And a guy like Ben Healey gone to the front, not looking back, just giving it everything. They're sitting in the wheel and able to set themselves up to battle it out in the sprint. That is a big gap. 1.5 kilometres to go. Complete disorganisation back in the peloton. There needs to be a huge acceleration to pull this group back now.
Well, they'll be roaring him off the team car behind because Ben Healey's definitely in with a shout here, and you can be sure that Mirko Maestri and Levy as well, after their long day out front, they'll be desperate and frantic to stay in the wheel and maybe produce a sprint. Huge opportunity here for all three riders. Their advantage dangling around the 10-second mark. They haven't lost anything. If anything, they're gaining, and they're coming to the kite. And Ben Healey is pressing on here and dragging a couple of very weary riders potentially towards the result of their career, but Del Toro and others behind have moved off the front. And is this now Soudal-QuickStep that are trying to get organised, or is it Alpecin Koenig perhaps for the big Dutchman Mathieu van der Poel?
Yeah, Soudal were the ones on the front. They got Paul Magnier there. Healey just starting to fade a tiny bit. 9 seconds through a kilometre. It's touch and go. Advantage to Healey in the group. Here comes the rush. The lead-out's in full swing.
They got themselves organised. Will they be able to get back on time? Because Ben Healey's not looking around. He's not looking for any assistance. Mirko Maestri and William Levy also with an opportunity perhaps here. Will they get there in time? It's going to be incredibly close as Ben Healey moves across the road and they fix that little problem. And Paul Magnier is waiting for his opportunity to pounce. He's been given his chance here by the Soudal-QuickStep squad as the break is hoovered up. Maestri refuses to resist and is going to ride this one into the final 250. Magnier is waiting for his time to go, and Maestri's going to try and ride here, as indeed are the rest. Here comes Filippo Ganna around the outside. Filippo Ganna is going to leave this one a little bit late, and here comes Mathieu van der Poel. Mathieu van der Poel and Olaf Kooij has got up there. Can you believe he's there? Olaf Kooij is going to get this one. We didn't see him all day, but he was there when it counted. He was there on the finish line to take the victory on stage 4 of Tirreno-Adriatico, and Olaf Kooij pounced and arrived out of nowhere for the Visma Lease bike squad, and he is going to be exhausted but delighted, and probably the least exhausted in a very tired bunch. Absolutely savage day of bike racing in Tirreno-Adriatico, and coming up with the goods just when it counted was Olaf Kooij. Relief and exhaustion in equal measure for all the riders in here, but it's Olaf Kooij that gets the win.
We had not been able to spot him all day long, just ensconced in that group, when the chase group with Derek G for a long time. And obviously, look at how bright yellow his jersey is. He's worn a black rain jacket all day long. Not a number to be able to see. You could not spot him, recognise that he was there until the telltale figure. As soon as Van der Poel went and the yellow jersey ranged up next to him, that telltale style and the power that Kooij has got, the acceleration, he just blew straight on by. And what a day out for Olaf Kooij, because he's not that well known for his climbing prowess, but he's come here in good form and just good enough to go with them all day long. and snatch the victory